Hey guys, Luna here and welcome to another episode of Love Monday. So today's episode is a little different. I actually wanted to talk about my latest experience going on a weight loss program. Now, I don't need to lose a lot of weight, but I wanted to lose some body fat. This year is actually a really big year for me. I'm going to turn 40. Therefore, it's been really important for me to be in top shape. I'm actually in better shape than I was in my 20s. I am a lot more careful as to what I eat. I take better care of myself than I did in my 20s. And I think this probably applies to a lot of individuals in their 30s. You just spend more time taking care of yourself. So today I want to talk about skinny coffee and how I was able to shed a little bit of fat off in order to be a little leaner and reach my goals. So stay tuned. And let's talk about Skinny Coffee Club. You might have seen it all over social media, specifically on Instagram. So I was actually really intrigued by the product and wanted to try it out. So I stuck to the 28-day program. And the way that I used the coffee was by mixing it with intermittent fasting. What it means is that every morning I would just get up and have a cup of skinny coffee and then not eat until about 1 or 2 o'clock, depending as to when my last meal was. The reason I've been doing intermittent fasting, and it's really helped me as far as shading of these last remaining pounds of fats, if you will. I mean, I'm already in pretty good shape, but like I said, I wanted to be a little drier, and skinny coffee really helped me with the following. So the reason I like intermittent fasting is because, to be completely honest, once upon a time, I used to be really rigid as to what I could and could not eat. And I tried different things. I tried not eating gluten because pasta and bread just made me feel really bloated. So I tried that for a while. I also tried being more of an Atkins type diet, so eating a lot of vegetables and eating a lot of protein. And to be honest, what I found is that I was binge eating a lot. So essentially, because I was on all these restrictions and there were all these foods that I couldn't eat, I would find myself just craving this food even more. I guess it was my brain telling me that because you can't have it, I wanted even more. And I would find myself like scarfing down donuts or brownies or having like hamburger days. I mean, having pure decadent day, scarfing down whatever I could because I wasn't fully satiated. So the reason I personally love intermittent fasting and the reason Skinny Coffee Club has really helped me as far as shredding off these last few remainder pounds is because I didn't have this sensation of wanting to eat in the morning. Having coffee in the morning is a great appetite suppressant, and I find myself going through the day until 1 o'clock. I mean, obviously I'm staying hydrated, I'm drinking a lot of water, but I'm totally fine not eating until 1 o'clock, and it's a habit that I've had now for about 3-4 months, and I've really loved the switch. So what I do is I'm actually a lot less rigid about my diet. By no means I don't eat hamburgers every day, but if I feel like having an ice cream, I'll have an ice cream once in a while. If I feel like having a brownie, I'll have a brownie. If I want to have bread and cheese, I'll have bread and cheese. So it's made my diet a lot more sane because it allows me to eat whatever I want. Obviously, I don't eat the same thing every day. I make sure to eat healthy, but the following has completely changed my body. It's really easy to prepare. All you have to do is essentially use 1 teaspoon and use it with a French press, obviously using hot water, and you can just drink it and off you go. And I've even had more coffee after, and I've been totally fine because I was a little worried as to whether or not I was going to be jitty after drinking the following, because all the ingredients has ground coffee, ground green coffee, Siberian ginseng, spirulina, green tea extract, Carcinia, Cambodia. Carcinia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. It's my French accent. But in any case, so I was a little worried that it was going to make me very anxious because I'm the type of person that cannot have too much coffee or get very irritated and feel very nervous. And it's been totally fine. I can have this in the morning and I can have another coffee if I feel like it. Continue obviously drinking water, and it's made all the difference. So if you're struggling and you're having a hard time shedding off pounds, like my personal secret, First of all, I stopped running. Can we talk about that? I used to be a really big believer about running. I used to run as many as 3 to 5 times a week. And I liked it for mental reasons because it really helped clear my head. And also because I was a believer that cardio was the way to go in order to lose weight. I'm not sure what happened. I can't really pinpoint what the shift was, but I started weight training and particularly using kettlebells. And I think I must have read somewhere the benefits of weightlifting. So I started weightlifting and it completely changed my body. First and foremost, I don't need to work out as much as I used to. Now I work out 3 times a week and that's it. I used to work out all the time. No joke. I used to work out at least 4 to 5 times a week and I felt like that was never enough. Now, there's also the stress component. Let's not kid ourselves. If you're really stressed out, chances are it's going to be much harder for you to lose weight. So I definitely started including meditation and doing yoga at least once a week in my routine to help with my nerves because the type of job that I have, I'm always really stressed out. So that's been the main thing that's helped my stress level quite a bit. And running was my go-to back then, but I've changed that around. So now I use yoga and meditation to really help clear my mind so I'm less stressed because when you're stressed, it's really hard to take off pounds. So needless to say, my routine and the reason I've been able to be in such great shape this last year, to be honest, and this product has really helped me sort of take it up a notch, as you can see it with the photos that I'm sharing with you guys. But essentially, what's helped me is do intermittent fasting, having coffee in the morning. Additionally from that, eating healthy for the most part. I have cheat days like everyone else, and I'm fine with having cheat days. I think they're healthy. I do a lot of heavy lifting. So I personally love kettlebells. They've completely changed my life. So I love kettlebell. I love interval training. Boxing is also a lot of fun and a great way to sweat while building muscle mass. By no means, I'm not a personal trainer. This is just something that I've noticed with my own body and it's worked well. I love doing squats and numerous types of exercises. I try to stay in the gym anywhere between 30 minutes to 45 minutes, sometimes an hour if I'm feeling like I'm having fun. So if you're looking for a method as to how to lose weight, I really encourage you to consider this brand, Skinny Coffee Club. I mean, it's made all the difference for me. It's really helped me, like I said, lose those last pounds, if you will, and have the perfect body that I wanted to have before my 40th birthday. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. Time flies, guys. You don't need to have such a strict diet. Just make sure that obviously you eat your fruits and veggies and stick to intermittent fasting. See how that works for you. If you feel like you have a little bit of low blood sugar in the morning, then, just essentially my recommendation would be like to start little by little and just adding on an hour to see how long you can go without eating and just take it from there. All right, guys, well, that's it for today. If you have any questions, make sure to add them in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, it feels good to be back on YouTube. It's been a little while. All right, guys, bye, and see you next time. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so now. Bye, guys. Take care.